It takes 150 kilograms of the best quality green tea leaves and some skilled footwork to produce 1 day's worth of kejek tea. Kejek is central to the Nyanut tea ritual that dates back at least a century in Indonesia. But there's a problem. Over 56,000 acres have disappeared in the last 19 years, as fewer people see tea making as a viable career. The plantation decrease threatens thousands of jobs and a ritual meant to bring Indonesia's Sundanese people together.
Karunya gitu banyak kene anu membutuhkan gitu, Sekarang nu preogieun gitu buatnya minuman teh.
We went to Cikadug village in West Java, Indonesia, to see how kejek tea is still standing in a struggling tea industry. Most tea leaf harvesting is still done manually by pickers like Iip. She's been gathering and selling tea leaves for the past 10 years.
Saya manau iya lah potos kumanya jangkung geningan terus pucukna lebar saya yang ini udah layak dipetik. Yang ini.
Leaves from the topmost shoots are what give kejek tea its slightly bitter taste. Iip can collect up to 30 kilograms of leaves in a day. The leaves Iip picks go to tea producers like Apandi Oos. He's been doing this work for over 5 decades.
Drama abdi mah. Pan kapungkur masih orang ngagiling, Rama ngagiling. Saya apa mah ngalantrah ke budak tebangur di batur mantuan. Tadi Ramani ajengan Haji As, Haji Komar. Kapungkur apa ente dibere buruhan ge atoh supaya bere dahar we.
In the 1970s and 80s, Apandi says his family's tea factory, Kejek Pa Oos, was one of hundreds in his district of Garut producing tea. Today, it's the last one standing. Apandi starts by sorting the leaves.
Nya pucukna jantan pucuk prosesna sortiran pucukna anu sae kitu nya. Anu sae pucukna. Jantan ari teh kejek mah pucukna kadah anu sae. Ari kana buat panggilingan itu mah pucuk abersan gitu.
Only the best tea leaves will be roasted in this 32-year-old cauldron. He and his team have to constantly toss the leaves around to prevent them from sticking together. Roasting helps release the leaves' natural oils. For most of Apandi's career, this step was only done over an open fire. But in 2018, he invested in a roasting machine.
Jantan upami kadinya mah pan, karena sangrayan mah ku 5 kilo, tapi kadinya mah 50 kilo. Jantannya lebih gitu. Ya 30 menit ya. Proses sama 30 menit.
Roasting makes the tea leaves more pliable, which is essential for the next phase. Stepping on the tea leaves is what sets kejek tea apart from other teas. And it's how the tea got its name. Kejek means to step on in Indonesia.
Punya awalnya mah apa mah teu nyebut teh kejek intinya. Awal teh kejek teh anu ninggal bet dijejak can kitu. Dijejak.
Apandi spends 15 minutes stepping and squeezing up to 5 kilograms of leaves.
Tanahnya keluar gitu.
This sap is what gives kejek tea its characteristic color. Some say it also gives the tea a distinctive flavor and aroma compared to other teas.
capek mah masing taya nu teu capek lah. Aya wae capek mah gitu. Nya ari menurut Bapak mah nya aya nu ngabutuhkeun.
He roasts the leaves one more time before they are ready to sell. Apandi works with vendors who sell the tea at the local market.
Yang ia mengantar kaliannya ke pasar. Tuh ke Pak Haji nya. Nah itu. Ke Pak Haji weh. Luak Rio kata.
Tea plants were first brought to Indonesia in the 17th century, but it wasn't until 1828 that tea plantations were established throughout the country. The industry grew quickly, and by the early 20th century, Indonesian tea was exported throughout Europe, gaining popularity for its premium quality. But in recent decades, aging tea plantations have been producing lower quality tea leaves. As a result, many farmers switched to growing more profitable crops like vegetables and trees for palm oil. Between 2001 and 2020, the area of tea plantations in Indonesia decreased by nearly 14%. The decline in tea fields means an uncertain future for 300,000 people who work in Indonesia's tea industry, including pickers like Iip.
Awon jang kondisina teh janten naonnya teh seueur di balong ka di tanaman ku bangsa palawija seperti engkol ka itu terus ieu kentang enten teh aya di teh kanggo teh teh ai petani sareng ieu mah ato pengen teh aya teh nu halangan ai kana mun marartik mah janten teh aya pakasaba nu sanes kana metik. Anu seueur kana ieu cai teh janten ngirang seueur teh kana teh ieu.
Less tea, as well as a lack of governmental support, access to new technology, and education around the best agricultural practices, have led to a drop in the quality of the leaves.
Kirang dorongan mah teu digalakeun pan teu paeun pan kana teh aya bantosan binihna gitu. Aya bantosan permodalanna aya nu cahaya.
Berkembang ayana pasihan bibitna pentan kana masyarakat anu aralit gitu. Diageungkeun kitu naranem ieu teh ngarah henteu naon jadi henteu aya kitu henteu kosong pisan gitu teh.
Apandi says these challenges mean it's not viable to produce tea every day. He's turned to working other jobs like herding sheep and growing vegetables to make ends meet. Apandi is also helping preserve another tradition in Garut. The Nyanut tradition is a tea-drinking ritual that's been practiced by Indonesia's Sundanese ethnic group for generations. And it's one Dasep Badru Salam has been practicing for a decade. He's been buying kejek tea from Apandi since 2016. He says he buys it for its supposed health benefits.
Nah, Abi lebih nganjurkan enteh tubruk we lah, enteh dikemas di kumargi, kadar manfaatna kurang lamun ku enteh celup gitu.
To make the tea, Dasep boils the water on a traditional clay stove called a hawu, then pours it into a teapot containing the leaves. But the Nyanut tradition is not only about how one makes the tea. There are rules for how to drink it, too.
Dina proses nyanut teh, nyata kahiji diputar searah putaran jarum jam. Searah putaran satu helaan napas lahnya, satu helaan napas 2 kali putaran, setengah putaran kan ya. 2 kali diputar anu salajengna nyaeta dihirup 3 kali hirupan
According to tradition, these steps help the body properly receive all the benefits from the tea. Nyanut tradition has been used to bring communities together for generations. Dasep also believes it could be the key to saving West Java's tea industry. He hosts a yearly festival aimed at preserving Nyanut tradition for locals and promoting it to tourists. Apandi's Kejek tea plays a central role in the festival.
Abdi ngelestarikan tradisi Nyanut supados enteh wanohkeun deui eta kantan upami aya kampung Nyanut. Nah, pribadi sang reng-rengan di komunitas budaya khususnya masyarakat Cigedug kanggo ngagalahkeun deui nanam entehna.
As for Apandi, he plans to continue making tea as long as he can.
Ada apa masih kena aya nu ngabutuhkeun materas gitu. Bapak menyalah ti belat we kitunya. Jadi naon teh lah asa naon teu tega kitunya. Nya pangsiuna mah reung kewe meureun geus.